Police officers sometimes overstep their authority, but what happens when they unwittingly target undercover FBI agents instead of ordinary citizens?
Where'd you get this?
Federal Bureau of Investigation?
A U.S. Air Force specialist and former FBI agent was pulled over for a partially obscured license plate. But once the police learned his identity, they seemed to find every possible reason to arrest him.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Turner with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it's got to be visible within a certain distance. When you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. Now, you pull over immediately
Sure.
because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure. Yeah.
Hiding guns. You know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
From the start, the officer was in the wrong, clearly struggling with authority issues. There's no need to pull over immediately in unsafe conditions, as safety should be the priority. Sudden braking and swerving to the side without a proper shoulder isn't a smart move. But this was just the beginning of the officer's string of lies.
So who are you?
Oh, I'm
I guess I
Anton
could-
up here. Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor. I just did.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner. Huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner or what?
Now, my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
No guns inside the car?
Nah, no firearms.
Okay.
After a few basic questions, the officer started probing further, looking for a reason to charge him.
What do you got right there up front?
That's a siren. I contract. I do contract.
You contract
So some of the work I do requires to have a siren.
Turn it on?
Sure.
It's got wheel bags in the back too.
Yeah.
Go ahead and step out, man.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
Alright, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check. Okay, go
Yeah.
fist that one for me.
Yeah.
So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you work security,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Copy. Good car is it?
My name.
Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because everyone relax. There you
Why
go,
is it
see how it makes it
taking
better?
lights?
The agent, now handcuffed without knowing why, assumed it was due to the car's lights, but the officers hadn't provided a clear reason for his detention. However, once they discovered who he worked for, things took a bizarre turn.
Why haven't you taken the lights off of there?
Yeah, I do contract work, so I have to have lights on this vehicle for someone to work in.
They shouldn't be that color though.
Yeah, they shouldn't be red and white, brother.
Yeah, it depends on who you're contracting with. If you contract with law enforcement agencies, it's different.
Which agencies do you contract with?
The various ones. DOJ.
Name some. DOJ?
Sure.
So you have a contract?
DHS. I've worked for DHS, yeah.
Okay, so do you have a government ID?
I have a contractor ID, yeah.
Where's that?
It's in my, it's my head.
Where'd you get this?
That's issued.
Issue two?
Federal Bureau of Investigation badge?
So I'm gonna read you your rights too, okay?
The police now knew exactly who he was, but that didn't stop them from overstepping their authority and searching the agent without permission.
No guns, right?
Nah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, because, like I said, man, too, this is money in. Okay.
Yeah.
Put that back in, so I'll put it in the bag, okay? So the reason you're in cuffs, okay? Unless you're a sworn officer,
I know in Nevada we arrested you.
yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues,
Sure.
right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
I'm red.
a police officer.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So who issued this to you?
My former employee.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other
Here in
Reno.
Reno? Where's their office at or what?
Resident agency. It's off of. It's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle there.
Okay, I was just throwing out because I'm not
Yeah.
where they're at.
Clearly, the officers were frustrated that the agent had answers for everything, so they asked questions they knew he couldn't answer, trying to frame him. A manipulative and corrupt tactic.
Since you got the badge, where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't need federal credits because I'm not currently employed by the federal government.
You have an FBI badge.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay, which task force? Safe Street?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know Elkington?
No.
Okay.
So when did you work for him?
I'm not going to answer that.
Okay. Well, I'm texting somebody right now. If you impersonate a federal officer, you know you're going to get in big trouble for that, right? Okay.
And like I said, with the red and blues, that alone right there, okay?
Sure.
That's what you're in handcuffs.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is. And I'm going to show you the
To
NRS.
actually run, you have to
Let me
actually
show
run
you.
those lights.
No, you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? And I'm going to pull up the NRS for you.
I went to a
Okay.
police officer academy. I know that.
Well, you might again, but I went.
Have they
to-
updated the NRS?
I'm gonna show you.
Have they? Okay.
And let's go over here. That way we can get a. Let me get a badge. So that was issued to you, say, right? That little FBI deal. You didn't steal it or find it or no.
The issue with the officers was the lights on his car. The police had no authority to search the agent, so checking his pockets was unnecessary and illegal. The details are unclear, but flashing red and blue emergency lights on a civilian vehicle is illegal. However, this man never activated them, and when he did, he was in contact with an official law enforcement agency. If he worked part-time for the FBI, identifying as an agent all the time would be wrong, but he didn't. The police didn't arrest him for committing a crime. They arrested him because he could commit one, like arresting a licensed gun owner for potentially using a weapon for a robbery. The next case is much clearer and highlights absurd police power trips.
I hope I don't see you get your ass whooped on the street, because I'm gonna drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I see.
On July 16, 2022, Muskogee County Jail faced overcrowding, causing many officers to wait outside to process suspects. There was an ongoing crime crackdown in the city, leading to a surge in detainees. However, when the jail became overwhelmed, the sheriff canceled the initiative. But Muskogee police ignored the order. Officers were told to process prisoners in a specific order. First, local deputies, followed by state patrol officers, and finally, Columbus Police. As expected, some officers were unhappy, and when a deputy skipped the line, tensions quickly escalated.
They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in. Ain't that right?
No, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint. That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life. So wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm gonna file a complaint.
That's fine.
We only follow the sheriff's orders. However, whether it was due to ego, a sense of power, or frustration, the officers were clearly displeased.
I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm gonna bring in fire.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Deputy Blaine Atkins finished processing his suspect, but when he returned to his car, he realized it had been blocked by Columbus patrol cars. This was the moment when tensions between the officers escalated.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out of the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the call because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game. It ain't because of me, man. I got nothing to do with that. George, I got nothing to do with that in there. It ain't my goddamn call. It's between the sheriff and the guy that works over there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Move the goddamn car, or I'm gonna move myself.
Go move it. How you gonna move it?
Move the goddamn car, man.
Move the car.
Why? Huh?
In that park.
Y'all acting like a bunch of goddamn kids, man. Back it up so we don't have to bring in that.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out. and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
The interesting part of the interaction is that the officer told the Muskogee lieutenant he was just following orders from his superior. It wasn't a personal misunderstanding, but a conflict between two police departments, leaving citizens at risk without help due to the disagreement.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, Sergeant, we got it.
We're all standing on the wall at the jail.
What car is it? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it and shut it on me. And I hear through there's a deputy standing behind the radio. That female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door.
Tension between the officers reached a boiling point, with sergeants separating them to prevent a confrontation.
I don't want to fight. Everybody in. Everybody in.
So what do the cops do when they feel threatened? They bring out the handcuffs.
It's pretty bad, dude. Because
This is
really
that deputy was saying, I'm about to arrest you for obstruction.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
This guy's got a call. But then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop again.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right.
I really wish it's not my car right there, dude. I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
It took over an hour, and the intervention of the Columbus police captain to ease the tension. Ultimately, all the suspects held by the Columbus police were released with a court summons, despite facing serious charges. The county sheriff and mayor decided that Muskogee's jail needed significant improvements. This story highlights the tension and challenges law enforcement agencies face in their work. Situations like this not only affect the officers, but also the community they serve. If you found this story interesting and want to follow more real crime videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.